What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Culture Wave Media Network. We are back to discuss yet another film that's screened at the Tribeca Film Festival. It's actually also available for all of you guys to watch currently on Amazon Prime Video. It is the film titled Deep Cover. I'm going to be one of your hosts for this short review. My name is Darian Scalamoni. I am joined by Zach Miller.
How's it going, man?
The two bros talking action comedy.
I know,
dude.
I'm here for Tribeca.
Tribeca. So this movie, we checked this one out right before it dropped on Amazon. I think it was like the day before. So like I said, it's now available for everybody to check it out. Has a very starry ensemble cast. We have a trio of actors that are together for basically majority of the movie. It's Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom, and Nick Mohammed, but there's a lot of other bigger players that you guys have probably seen. If you don't know by name, you've definitely seen them in certain things though, like Sean Bean, Paddy, Considine, Sonoya, Mizuno, Ian McShane, a lot of people that you guys would find familiar. But Zach, for you, what were your thoughts on Deep Cover after you checked it out?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everything that you might anticipate out of a buddy comedy. It's an action comedy too, and it's got a fun plot line. The biggest pleasant surprise for me was Orlando Bloom playing the over dramatic down on his luck actor. I thought that he was really great in the movie. Bryce Dallas Howard is also really great. I think that she's in a lot of creative stuff. This is a good film for her. I haven't really seen her in much like this, at least just personally. But yeah, I thought it's a fun movie. It gives me a little bit of shades of Edgar Wright stuff. It's probably not as fast paced, but it's still a nice rounded out buddy comedy.
Yeah, I think it's like if you're thinking of like Guy Ritchie and Edgar Wright as like the MLB of like buddy crime caper comedies, like British type stuff, this is like right on the cusp of making the big leagues. Like this movie for me plays really well in a lot of different ways. The concept is so silly.
Yes.
But it's like a testament to if you have the right actors in place and you have good writing, you can make any concept sort of work to a level where it's at least entertaining, right? It's an entertaining watch. For me, this movie was really fun, genuinely. And I think that having Bryce, Orlando, and Nick Mohammed, who's probably best known for Ted Lasso, the three of them playing these improv actors who they can't really make a life for themselves and they have to go undercover. In and of itself is enough of something where it's like, if you have the right people in place for these roles, it could be really fun. It could be it could just be like laugh out. There could be moments in the film where it could be laugh out loud funny, and I do think that it achieves that. Yeah. There's three writers on this movie. Colin Trevorrow also was one of the co-writers.
Jurassic Park. Different turn for him.
It is, yeah. And I think that Safety Not Guaranteed, which was like one of his bigger original things that got him the Jurassic job, that movie plays into some comedic beats, and I think having him in to help punch up the script adds that elevated level to it, because there are like even some of the action sequences in this, like we're not going to give spoilers away obviously, but like the one scene where they almost get caught, where Sean Bean's character comes in, you know what I'm talking about, that has like an elevated feeling to it, where you have these leads trying to escape and evade action in any beck and turn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I really enjoyed you mentioned Sean Bean too. I really enjoyed our boy Paddy from House of the Dragon. I really love Ian McShane. He's been great. I've watched him a lot in different roles throughout his career. I've always, for some reason, remembered him as Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean 4. But he's in John Wick, right? Yeah, the first couple John Wicks. But yeah, I mean, it's got a good cast. The ensemble is very good. I really also like Nick Mohammed. I think he's super good. I hope to see him in more stuff. He's really quirky, and he gives that like reluctant I don't want to be here energy, but also fits right into the mold. There are some actors that play quirky, like too quirky, and then it's just like it's a little stale, but he's like actually fit for being in that role, I felt. So because up against Bryce and Orlando, like sometimes they are so bold in their choices that he has to be in the like smaller role, I guess, to to be the quirkiness and the little guy against these people. So
yeah, all of them, even though they're all improv actors, they all have their own element of the way they approach it, which is great. Like Orlando is this very brash, like I have to be the process. I have to have a whole backstory for every single character I'm playing. Bryce plays the more kind of grounded version of it, but then when she kind of starts indulging in things with Paddy and all of them, it turns to some funny beats. And Nick Mohammed, this makes me want to see him in like a Guy Ritchie movie playing like that off the beaten path kind of nerdy character, because and that was what I think people loved about him in Ted Lasso. So I do agree. I think that this movie goes as far as the trio can take it. And I think this is a really entertaining movie for anybody. Like if you're looking for a streaming release, the fact that this is accessible right now on Amazon, I think everybody should go check out Deep Cover. We really enjoyed the film, and I think that's pretty much all, right? We don't have anything else to cover, but
yeah, it's worth checking out. It's an easy watch for people. It's a palate cleanser. If you're like with Tribeca, we saw a lot of politically charged films, philosophically charged films, artistic movies. But this was a nice palate cleanser in our day where we were just like, okay, cool, we can watch some very entertaining bits, and it was just comedy to sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. But let us know. So as we said, this movie's already available on Amazon, so you guys, maybe some of you guys have already checked it out. Let us know in the comments what are your guys' thoughts on this film. Give this video a like if you guys can, and subscribe to us here at the Culture Wave Media Network. We have a lot of other reviews already up on the channel for some of the other films we've seen at Tribeca, so you guys can check all those out. You guys can follow us on social media if you guys don't already. All that stuff is below me in the video, and it's also in our YouTube description. So just signing off from Darian Scalamoni.
I'm Zach Miller.
And we'll see you guys next time.
This is The Culture.